So great that you're here. So let's just start by closing our eyes for a moment. Just sensing where you are, arriving here. Feeling your breath in your belly. Feeling those surfaces that are supporting you. Just arriving into this moment where you are. You might become more aware of the activity of the mind. So just noticing all of that and letting the edges of your eyes soften. Relaxing your jaw. Letting your shoulders drop a little. All that tension that we can hold in the body. And these points can really help us to become more present in the here and now, in this moment. Feeling how your ribs expand and contract as you breathe here. Just getting curious what it feels like to breathe. And then also sensing your breath in your heart. Anchored in the goodness of this moment. Let's briefly explore a quote, because this relates to our session today, by Viktor Frankl. He says, "Man does not simply exist, but always decides what his existence will be, what he will become the next moment. By the same token, every human being has the freedom to change at any instant." So let's just get curious what comes up around this. It's a deep quote. And ultimately what stands out for me here is the freedom to change. What his existence will be, right? Man decides what his existence will be. So we have the freedom to change at an instant. Let's just ponder this question briefly. We can call this an inner prompt. So see what comes up for you when I say the following words. What I stand for is. What I live for is. And again, just to see if there's any change, any clarification your inner wisdom wants to make. What I stand for is. What I live for is. And just note that within yourself. Because ultimately these questions come back to what Viktor Frankl points to, which is the ability to change in an instant. But it's probably wise to guide that change a little bit. Because we're always meaning-making machines, right? So if we're just drifting in life, we're going to create meaning either way. But if we can get clear with things like these inner prompts of where we want to go, what we stand for, what we live for, then we can shape that meaning and ultimately shape our life and the world around us. And let's just listen inside one more time and see if there's guidance on what would be one way that you can live in accordance with this in your life. Just one practical thing you can do. If it's I stand for health, then maybe it's the choices that you make next time that you eat, or going to the gym, or whatever it is. Whatever it was for you, just get curious if there's a clear step that you can take. Because we have that freedom to change at an instant. Sometimes it can be a process of unraveling, of becoming. I mean, always. But the journey of 1,000 miles starts with a single step. Alright, and then when you're ready, coming back to the space you're in, and opening your eyes. Have a beautiful day or night. Much love. Soak up these soothing vibes.